Entertaining to watch.
I might be more amused if it didn't happen so often. But that's Animancers for you. Except Giata and Quilici, that is. They are the only Animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously.
Not taking it seriously is a mistake.
Try telling that to Vidaro and the Animancers. But the rest of us, we've all heard the rumors from outside. Animals gone mad, terrors stalking the wilderness day and night.
Yeah, stories are true. I've seen the dream squares myself.
Birds' bells, of course. If Emerald Stair runs out of food, we are in dire straits anyway. We've had crops fail before, but never food rations. The governor says it's just a temporary precaution, but I am not buying it. So, we ought to drink while we can. Agreed? Anything I can get you?
Lockpicks. Cheers, mate.
Welcome back, envoy.
Who are you? What do you want?
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
Another troubled Fiorian. Is everyone in this city miserable?
Not everyone has the ranger captain breathing down their neck. I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
What's up?
My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now.
Probably both dead.
They're still not here.
Be them found, I can make your service.
Brasilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to...
Branching Brancow? Yeah. Get to know each other?
I think they know each other very well.
You know what I mean, mate.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast.
Make the
Promise you
four-legged
that.
beast.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and I...
They're not finished. We get my. No, it's been 3 days.
The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Sorry, 1 second.
Newton wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. Know what I mean?
Alright, sorry about that.
You ever think, what if I wasn't a ranger? Of course.
That wasn't the
What would you
right
do?
channel. Now I'm down at myself. Yeah.
Be a flower picker. Huh? Maybe a cow.
There's gotta be a magic vendor here, right? You.
Would you care for it?
If you are looking for... We have only 2
So the opposite of what I've heard the governor's mansion?
Indeed. There is a reason I prefer to keep the doors closed. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement.
Must see a lot of animals around here.
Their anxiety keeps me in business.
Do you sell magic stuff? That's all I
This
care about,
tea
mate.
house is where troubled
Ooh, tea
minds
house.
come to
Never mind.
approach problems from
Earl
a
Grey,
quieter
please.
angle.
2 sugars. Maybe that's why Animancy is so unreliable. Everyone's fatigued.
Imagine what we could accomplish if more animancers took a little time to focus on themselves. Now, will there be anything else?
Tea, please.
Regrettably, we
Okay,
are
that's
coffee.
fucked up.
My stockpile is exhausted, and the harvest has not kept up with demand. We have other goods for sale.
Tell me you have tea, and then you say you don't have tea. I'm just like... Increased shock damage, huh? The reason I'm not selling these is that I think I got told I could break these down. Honestly, I should be saying those. Oh wait, I can sell directly from the buy from the stash or sell from the stash. Oh, bounty board. Cool.
Those Delamgan. They are not evil, it is just in their nature to push back at the conventional civilizations. Still, survival of the fittest and not...
Hello there.
Welcome to Paria in Velina.
Apothecary, okay. Oh, here we go. I feel like I might be able to upgrade my own wand here soon to a fine one, so that would save me a lot of money. But the grimoire, though. Eye specific. I kind of really like having a bit of everything. Unfortunately, the bit of everything one does not have double 10 spells. Ring of fire. Ring. Burn, burn, burn. Burning ring fire. Ooh, magic missile 10 though. I kind of like this one. The whole light. Ooh, this is also kind of cool. Shock and stun enemies. Fuck it. Okay, this town definitely isn't as big as the last place. We can hit this after. Yeah. Yeah, I know I can upgrade shit. That's why I'm here. Boom. Need more wood? Save the grimoires. Hmm.
Listen, Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a Balrog.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood.
Again, I had a point. Yeah, had to make a point, and Vidar was being unreasonable.
No doubt. That's why I admire the resolve. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
Sometimes you have to take a stand, even if it costs you.
This is what I like about you, and Giada. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
Okay.
Sometimes that just makes it easier.
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Agreed. Let's get some rest. She even here? No, okay, she didn't join our camp yet. If she is going to join our
boy.
camp at all.
Well, that was interesting, right?
Because I just assumed she was.
Arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
You don't think you'd stand up for what you believe in?
It's more that I don't think my belief's worth standing up for. Life's simpler that way.
Okay.
Anyway,
Interesting.
there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject. Pleasant dreams.
Oh.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame.
Oh, you're talking about the Inquisitor.
Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you.
She was set up by Ludwin. You want to talk about it?
Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her.
You sure you don't have history with her? Can you tell me more?
We reach, the spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know.
Yeah, did Ludwin hurt you specifically?
A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade.
So, indirectly.
Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it.
If it comes to it, I'll deal with her my way.
No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Okay. Mm-mm-mm. The fuck are you?
Why is it somehow worse when the Revenants aren't trying to kill you?
A godlike in Emerald Stand. Well, maybe I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day.
Beatrice? You mean that rotting cadaver?
Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated
Ooh,
corpse.
blimey, Riley.
We can smell it, too.
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple.
Living farmhands might give you less trouble.
But my revenants are special.
I guess you don't have to feed or pay these guys.
Most of the time.
My idea of a well-behaved corpse is one that stays dead.
Agreed.
Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong.
Oh. Before I do that, Giotto wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Giatta Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
Banished was the word he used. Probably make it sound more official.
That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance.
Not a
Very
fan, I
good.
take it.
I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
Let me guess, Silvio isn't a cow or goat?
Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put a poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
Yeah, I guess.
When a Revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come.
Okay, I'll make it quick.
Thank you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
Right.
So, we're killing a Revenant then.
Of
She
course.
just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
Hang on. Oh, okay. Well, some iron bars can be... Hmm.
Right behind you.
See you there, buddy. Okay, mate.
I was just getting warmed up.
Didn't mean to hit that. Ooh, loot. Yes, need more hardwood. There you go.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting?
Ate some spoiled crops.
Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural.
I mean, I'm used to looting things. I think through a lot of corpses. I thought everyone did.
Not really. But that's all right. You and I have something in common.
That was Sylvia.
Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
You promised me some answers?
So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
Some of your colleagues must have arrived at the same conclusion.
It's possible, but we don't share research if we can avoid it. That's one of the reasons I moved out here. The other reason being my corpses. They don't enjoy living behind walls, if you can call it living. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
What if it's something to do with the until you tethered to my soul?
Seems a little far-fetched. Then again, what isn't these days? You're a godlike, so anything is possible. Perhaps your nature will grant you more answers.
Right. I'm sure Gianna will be interested to hear this.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh,
All right,
man,
cheers.
this is a nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Oh.
7 in the past week. How am I supposed to live like this?
Nice hat.
Ado, you've caught me at an unfortunate time. You wouldn't happen to be an animancer.
Dabbled at some. I may have dabbled at some point.
God, it's about time somebody like you came along. If I have to chase down one more revenant, I'll lose my mind.
You're a fan, so I wouldn't want to catch a dead body either.
They can't even move fast, but I turn away for an instant and another one is gone.
Another one.
It wouldn't be so bad if I had any idea where they went. All I'm doing is wearing my shoes out.
You don't know where they went? We have to contain this before people panic. No, I'm sensing a request coming.
It's not like I enjoy imposing on you, but I'm afraid if I look for them, the rest will wander off. If Elia finds out, I'll never hear the end of it.
Appeals to her vanity, tells she's the only one who can fix it. Work on me.
I have to have some standards, even at a time like this. You know, maybe there is something. Maybe I know where they went. I've caught them trying to shamble off to the nearby lake before. Revenants aren't very bright. That can't be a coincidence. They must be attracted to something. It could even have power over them.
Controlling the undead. Now I have to know. Alright, I'll hear you. What kind of something?
It could be anything in a place like this. A relic? A grimoire? Luminous Adra? No, that wouldn't make sense.
I swear, if your morbid curiosity gets me killed.
Nonsense. Revenants are harmless. It's hard enough making
I just
them
put
useful.
one down that wasn't harmless.
And if you find something, I'd be grateful if you brought it here. I want to see whether it leads the surviving revenants back. The only way to find out is to experiment.
Okay. Ugh.
This place could use a broom or two.
Parkour.
Maybe a team of carpenters.
Ow. Parkour.
The great mystery is, our god.
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette.
I'm about to slap you both.
Friend? Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike's vacant gaze betrays an unquenchable thirst for violence. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Why are you talking to me like I'm some kind of specimen in a jar?
It's just that we've never met a
So you
godlike
just
before.
first choice is be a
This is a
dick?
big day for us.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
That depends on what you want from me.
We want to know about the godlike, of course. You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
In the
Let's begin
wild.
the examination. If you
Oh,
could
I want to
choose,
kill them
who
both.
or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go round the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
Fuck no.
Weren't you?
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
Oh god, right, can't reproduce? That explains a few things.
Oh, didn't anyone tell you?
No one was around. No one ever mentioned it.
Well, this is awkward. Shame you had to learn it from us. Do you have an answer or not?
These are the worst questions I've ever heard.
Yvette, take a note. Godlike are inherently uncooperative. Approach with caution.
Oh, I want to
think
murder
that
them.
covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, Godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Give me the bad news.
There's no cure for the Dream Scourge,
Yeah,
much
no
in the way that
shit.
there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild.
That's
Our
fine. She's been
machines
banished
and
from a lab
experiments
anyway.
would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Of course, we may be able to learn about the Dream Scourge through the essence contained in the Adra.
Precisely. A godlike and a scholar, too. Incredible.
Indeed, just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
Not that we'd ever be interested in such research, of course. How droll.
Yeah, what do I do about the entity tethered to my soul?
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Okay.
Right, and with a little fresh soccer, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be
might have a
careful
point.
that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Nice.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Farewell.
leave. Bye, crazy people.
Did you hear
Hurry,
that Giada was
before they
sent
change their
into
minds.
exile?
Ugh, I might have
Wonder if she needs a
dozed
new
off there
research
for a
partner.
bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
Both. Anything to work with the great Giata Castel.
Hang on. Um. Where does it put